Hello everyone and welcome back to another brand new video. Today we're going to be going over the most recent episode of Pokemon Horizons. And this episode is focusing on Roy having his second terrestrial test and his gym battle against Ryme. Now, right off the bat, what I didn't like about this episode was the fact that it took way too long to get to the actual gym battle itself. They spent a huge portion of the episode just leading up to the episode, arriving to Mount Nevera, having Terrapagos get taken away by Drifloon so they could reintroduce Nimona so she could watch Roy's gym battle, and then Ryme wasn't at the gym itself, so the kids were just kind of wandering around eating lunch. Then Roy faces this random gym challenger before the battle, and just a bunch of stuff just happens that takes too much time away from the battle. The battle itself doesn't start until almost the very end of the episode, which led to it being very rushed. I was very disappointed by that. I like how Dot's episode, her gym battle against Larry, focused pretty much entirely on the battle and was very long. So I really wish they would have done that here, and I'm not sure why they didn't. I'm wondering if it's because they knew there would be this other episode following behind it, but regardless, I thought they should have just started the gym battle at the very beginning because they would have had more time for the battle. And I was really looking forward to seeing Kilowattrel finally battling after evolving this episode, but his battle was almost as short as Tinkatink's, if I'm being honest. Even though they went through the effort of having him evolve, I thought this would mean he would actually put up a fight, but he really didn't. He kind of just used Spark a couple times, then went down in like a few attacks. And so that was pretty disappointing, especially since we barely ever see Kilowattrel doing anything, even since he was a Wattrel, so I would have liked to see more of him battling. Even if he was going to lose, they could have still shown more of him, so that was a big disappointment to me. Then after he goes down, Fuecoco comes out and pretty effortlessly just takes down Houndstone. It was, in my opinion, just very weird how quickly things went from the battle starting to just Roy gets this knockout after Kilowattrel goes down, and then Ryme sends out Toxtricity, and this is pretty much the, I guess, best part of the battle because it actually lasts for a bit longer, and we see Roy and Fuecoco go back and forth against Ryme and Toxtricity, and he does end up losing Roy. He pretty much just struggles, then terrestrializes Fuecoco really quickly to try to get a win, but he doesn't really end up even using a move before Toxtricity just takes Fuecoco out. And so I guess that's just to, show Roy that he needs to improve and also pay more attention to Fuecoco in battle once again, which I'm fine with that. I'm fine with Roy learning this lesson. I have no issue with any of that. My issue was at the battle itself, which is way too short. And so I'm guessing this is definitely leading to Roy having this rematch in the next episode, which again, I'm totally fine with, but my issue is, again, I think the battle itself could have been longer. We could have learned this lesson with an actual well thought out long battle. So I wish they would have just done more of that. But at the very least, I'm excited to see that there's going to be a rematch next time. Because if there is one thing I can say about the terrestrial test, we have had the characters just kind of losing their battles and passing regardless and going along the way. So it is nice to see this change of pace where Roy did not pass his test because he wasn't paying attention to Fuecoco enough and he didn't terrestrialize properly. So that is nice to see. Again, my issue is just that I wish the battle would have been done better. I think we could have had this whole lesson with an actual long, well thought out battle. But you guys can let me know in the comments what you think. Let me know if you thought this was a good episode regardless, and if you're excited for Roy to get the rematch next week. I'm interested to see what happens. I'm still interested actually in seeing if Roy's still going to win or lose next week, because clearly we've seen that the characters can lose and still pass the test, so the fact that they're going through the effort of having a rematch makes me wonder if Roy's actually going to win, so I have no idea. But regardless, you guys can let me know in the comments what you thought. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you all next time. Thank you!